What's up, everybody, and welcome to Studio de Hifre on a Cowboys victory Monday. Cowboys win. Cowboys win a divisional game. Cowboys go to 9-4. Cowboys put a stranglehold on the NFC East. Now, I know that a lot of people are already style pointing this one, and I get it. I understand it. We will get to the negatives and to the things that need to be worked on and or change as you creep your way towards the postseason. But as per usual, I shall be the voice of reason. I shall be the talk you off the ledge guy, and don't worry, I'm prepared for it. You can tell me in the comments if it makes me a homer or a super smart guy. I'm down for either one. You can call me whatever you want. I'm here for it. Let's go. Cowboys moved to 9-4. Cowboys about clinched the division. They moved to 3-0 in the division, and the Cowboys, for the first time in the last 15 years, maybe not the first time, there's been a couple of good defenses mixed in there. But the Cowboys at the moment, by EPA per play, that's nerd stuff, you don't have to worry about it, are a top five defense now. The Cowboys offense now ranks just above middle of the road in the NFL over the course of the season, which is not good. But for a moment, focus with me on the Cowboys defense. With Neville Gallimore back, with Tank Lawrence back, with Randy Gregory back, with Micah Parsons out there making a real push for not just Defensive Rookie of the Year, but Defensive Player of the Year, which Parsons maybe should be the front runner for right now. You stack up what Micah Parsons has done against Nick Bosa, TJ Watt, Myles Garrett, whoever, and he stacks up pretty darn well. He's been about as effective rushing the passer as them, but he also plays linebacker, so he has like 30 more tackles. Micah Parsons is having an incredible year, right? So this is why you can enjoy the win, because for 15 years or so, the Cowboys have had quarterbacks that were good enough to win the Super Bowl, but it doesn't matter because you get to the postseason and there's teams that are better than you. Because to win in football, you'd like to have a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense. Tom Brady's never won without, I don't believe, a top 12 defense. And he's won a bunch of Super Bowls because one guy doesn't win it. One side of the ball doesn't win it. Now, you guys know I'm an offensive guy, not offensive, offensive. I enjoy the offense. And offense is, for the most part, more important than defense in the NFL because it's more predictable. It carries over from year to year and week to week way more often and more cleanly than defensive performance. So offense is going to be incredibly important. It's going to be. At the moment, you stack your W and you watch around the league and you hope other teams take L's. You appreciate your schedule on the way out, that you're going to have a bunch of teams that are pretty darn beatable. You enjoy the fact that it appears you've got a real-life kick-ass defense. And then, when you're done doing all that appreciating and celebrating, we can step over and we can talk about the offense, which a lot of people are concerned about, and for good reason. If you want to power rank what's wrong with the offense, I would say number one is quarterback play. Number one is Dak right now. For everybody out there that thinks I just love Dak all the time, I think in 2018 I was saying he's not the guy and he's not as good as Wentz and Goff. You'll have to forgive me. I just use, facts and eyeballs and things of that nature. Dak, I believe, is the biggest problem right now. And you can kick around the other things that are reasons for it. They're not protecting great. For a while there, they were protecting really badly. They're struggling to run block. Zeke's banged up. Pollard was just out. They've had different receivers shuttling in and out, dropping balls sometimes, running wrong routes sometimes, right? So the offense is in a funk all the way around. The biggest issue, though, right now is Dak. So you take your win, you go to 9-4, and then you ask yourself, offense is struggling. What do I think the offense is going to look like in a month? And you have to start guessing at things, right? You have to start guessing at things. Dak, why is he not playing well? I'll go to the second interception, the one where Dalton Schultz is wide open and he waits way too long and then throws a pick to a guy that I don't think he ever saw. And we have to be careful here not to make too many assumptions, because anybody who tells you that they know everything about football, that's an analyst or whatever, they probably don't know anything. So I don't know for a fact how Dak is supposed to read that play, but I know that he didn't throw to Dalton Schultz early in that play when he was open because he wasn't looking at him. He was looking out here to the outside to the right to a much shorter route. And Kurt Warner did a great job of his breakdown of Dak and the Cowboys offense. And on individual plays, he can tell you, right? I'm reading this player. I'm putting this player into a conflict, and when he chooses this, then I know I'm doing this, and on and on and on. But just generally speaking about quarterback play and about Dak, on that play, when you have a guy on the outside who's running like a 4-yard stop route, and you have a tight end who's running, I don't know, what was that, a 15-yard route, a 20-yard route, and it's wide open early, I want my quarterback to read from deep to short. I want to be looking for the big opportunities and then settle for the small opportunities. But Dak is doing so many un-Dak-like things right now, whether it is looking to get the ball out really quickly, even when he is well protected, whether it's bailing on a clean pocket, whether it's sailing a ball for his first interception. He's doing a lot of things that are very un-Dak-like. And so I look at it and I go, okay, Dak Prescott, the NFL quarterback, is what? The sample size of 40 or 50 games or whatever of his career that tells me he's really, really good? Or is Dak the last month and a half of, man, what is going on with that dude? And my guess is that a month from now, if you had to pick which one will be playing, my guess would be it's the one that's played most of his career. And that whatever is the reasoning behind the funk, you'll move on from. That's my guess. I'm just playing probabilities that the guy I've seen him be the most is the guy that he'll be. Now, if you think he's physically hurt and that's the reason he's playing poorly and he stays physically hurt, then maybe he does keep playing poorly. I don't know the reasoning for sure, but we are talking about ankle injury, then shoulder, then calf, and perhaps in some way those compounded and it's made him hesitant in some way, and that's affecting how he's reading the field, whatever, right? So Dak is struggling, and you're winning. So today, you should be happy about being 9-4 and about inching your way towards a home playoff game and keeping your chances alive of moving up in seeding. So maybe you could play somebody like the 49ers instead of the Rams. Those are positives. Your defense playing great. Those are positives. It's just a matter of, do you believe that a month from now you won't be able to block, your quarterback won't play well, your running backs won't play well, your receivers will drop balls? Or do you think that the offense is in a funk and that Tyron Smith, Lyle Collins, Zach Martin, Dak Prescott, Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup are really good players that'll probably figure out how to play good offense? That's what I think. But you're allowed to think whatever you like. You're allowed to think whatever is wrong that you like. That's the beauty of being a sports fan. But I would focus on the fact that you just won another road NFC East game by double digits. Not by double digits, I'm sorry, but covered the spread. And that you moved to 9-4, you put a stranglehold on the division, your defense is playing great, and the side of the ball that is struggling right now, I think they're capable players that will figure it out. I think Kellen Moore is a good offensive coordinator. I don't know why at the moment they're smashing so many runs right up the middle and not having a bunch of variance in the run game. I don't know why for sure that Dak is opting for the short and not pushing the ball downfield very often outside of the one to Gallup that was called back. I don't know if he had one. I don't know all the answers to all the things. I don't have all the answers. All I have is my analysis of the probability of what's going to happen. And my analysis of the 9-4 Cowboys would be, damn, Micah Parsons and this defense are way better than I thought they were going to be this year. And on offense, they're not playing well at all lately. What is going on there? And a month from now, will it still be going on? And at that, we just guess. I'm guessing that the really good football players will figure out a way to be really good football players. And that the coordinator that I think is a good offensive coordinator will figure out what is going on. Like, is the way Dak is playing part of the reason they're calling games the way they're calling them? There's a lot of things to figure out. But I think you have the human beings in the building that can figure it out. So be happy. You're 9-4. You got a top 5 defense, and your offense, I think it'll come around. I think your quarterback will come around. That's me on a Cowboys Victory Monday. You tell me where you're at. Leave it in the comments, youtube.com/Jeff Cavanaugh. And tell me, am I a homer? Am I a stupid head? Is Dak just a terrible quarterback and they're doomed forever? Is Micah Parsons the Defensive Player of the Year? Is he the MVP? Are you happy today? Leave that in the comments. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through. Be cool to everybody. I love you. Bye.